Hello and welcome to a new edition of Hoosier Quick Hits. I'm Brent Farkas alongside Tyler Ratz. And the Hoosiers just got defeated by the Iowa Hawkeyes here for Game 5 of Big Ten play. The final score was 35-27 in favor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. And Tyler, first half really wasn't too bad if you look at it. Jordan Howard actually had 2 rushing touchdowns. Kind of seemed like he was back to his old self. Really good to see. What did you see from Jordan Howard?
And it looked like what this Indiana offense has been missing the last month is their star running back, Jordan Howard, in the backfield. 9 carries for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns in that first half. Really helped get that Indiana offense going. The passing game struggled today. And just having Howard back in that offensive scheme and being able to allow him to run over defenders, run around defenders, all that he brings to the table really makes this offense a dual-threat offense.
I think we're a better team when we can have the run, and I think that got us a little bit earlier.
He's playing great, I love blocking for that guy. He runs hard and not afraid to lay a hit to anybody.
I mean, I feel like we do take confidence because we feel like we can run on anybody, no matter what the numbers say. We just have to come out and execute the game plan.
And we've seen it time and time again. This Indiana football team just seems to run out of gas in the second half. We can't be too upset with their performance, though, because they did score 10 points in the fourth quarter. But still, it was not enough to beat this Iowa Hawkeye team.
And typically it's the third quarter where Indiana really comes out, jumps out on other teams, and then it's the fourth quarter where we see them held scoreless, 3 points. Not very impressive in the fourth quarter, but roles were kind of reversed tonight. Held scoreless in the third quarter, and then they did score the 10 points in the fourth quarter. But I think the key was Iowa really focused on shutting down Jordan Howard in the second half. 9 carries, 116 yards in the first half, 13 carries, only 58 yards in the second half. Forced Indiana to be one-dimensional. Sudfeld threw an interception. There were a lot of drops. Just this passing game, which has been so good for Indiana, just could not get anything going once Howard was stopped by this Iowa defense.
To me, today's issue is the third quarter. When we go, 5 plays in 3, we had 8 plays, is where the game got away a little bit in the third quarter. They did a nice job of sticking it to us early in the third quarter. So, defensively, we've not been good enough to sustain stops. We went a lot slower today.
Just finishing in the fourth quarter, or second half pretty much. Starting fast in the third quarter and then finishing strong in the fourth, keeping pressure on the opposing team, and that's something we didn't do today.
We just have to make the plays when the opportunity comes, and we just have to step up. I feel like we're just letting some plays slip away, but we just got to get back and practice and refocus.
I loved the way that we fought to the end tonight. A few things just didn't go our way, but they're a very good football team, but I felt we should have played a lot better, especially between myself and the receivers and tight ends. I thought we could have played a lot better, and if we do, I think we come out with a win.
And the Hoosiers return to action next week for Senior Day here against Jim Hardball and the Michigan Wolverines. And the crowd tonight, actually, you could definitely hear the Iowa Hawkeye fans out there. So it's going to be the last time that these seniors are playing here in Bloomington in front of their own fans. It'll be interesting to see if the fans can kind of rally together for one final game for these seniors come next week.
And when you looked at the Iowa Hawkeyes tonight, you have to give their fans credit. They're ranked 9th in the country according to the College Football Playoff Committee, and they're undefeated. They have a lot to play for, so give their fans credit for coming to Bloomington, making the trip. But at the end of the day, it almost felt like a home game for Iowa. The Let's Go Hawks chants, they really seemed to overpower the Indiana fans. And you just see how Iowa really fed off of that and how Indiana was a little sluggish, really couldn't get anything going. So you're looking at next week with the game against Michigan. It is very important that the fans come out and support Indiana. These seniors, last time they're ever playing at Memorial Stadium. And just think about how well IU played against Ohio State, the #1 ranked team in the country, when the Hoosier fans sold out Memorial Stadium. The Hoosiers fed off that energy, took Ohio State down to the very last play, and if Sudfeld and Howard don't get hurt, we can sort of extrapolate that. But just think about how well they played and how well these Hoosiers will play if we can bring a lot of fans out to Memorial Stadium for the seniors' final game here at Memorial Stadium.
Their fans did a good job traveling, and I know they're having a good season so far, so I understood that. Would have liked to have a little bit more from the home fans, but it's up to us to play better to bring those guys in, and the more consistent we are, the better we play. That'll take care of itself. So I mean, we can't expect that. We have to play better as a team.
Again, I thought we had a good plan in all phases. Thought we played pretty good today, but at the end of the day, it still wasn't good enough, and we need to win. And we really need to win for, again, like I said, you look at Shaw and Jake Reed, fifth-year guys, A.J. Rayner, those senior guys, Mangieri and Casaro, Cooper, got a great Sudfeld, great group of seniors. Those guys have given us an unbelievable amount of energy at a program where we're trying to create it. And it's got to be created internally, day after day. So again, I just got a lot of respect for those guys. So my thing is, as much as they've given us, I've got to ask them to keep finding a little bit more and dig a little bit more.
Wow, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll start to hit me this week. It's been a great ride here at IU so far, but there's still a lot of football to play this season. And the fact that it's our last home game, I mean, I'd love to get it as a senior on senior day, but we'll still have 2 games after that. But so just one day at a time. We got to watch the film tomorrow, but I mean, it's been good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if, like I said, the fans can kind of rally together for one final game here for these seniors. And I mean, Nate Sudfeld really deserves it, as do a lot of the seniors. But that's going to do it for right now here in Memorial Stadium. The Hoosiers continue their winless streak here for Big Ten play. 0-5, have not won since their final non-conference game against Wake Forest. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But for Tyler Ratz, I'm Brennan Farkas. Continue to follow us on social media at IUSTV. Thanks for watching.